There is a reason that my friends are calling me a master manifester at the moment. It's because I am getting what I want. My clients who implement exactly what I teach them, which I'm going to share with you in this video, they get what they want to. And there is absolutely no reason why you can't have what you want. And like, the law doesn't work for some people and then not work for other people. It works for everybody. So I'm going to break it down for you super simply. Firstly, you need to decide what you want. Now, this might sound a little bit obvious, but you really need to create clarity around what it is that you want. Is it a certain amount of money? Is it a person coming back into your life? Is it, a certain number of clients that you want to call in your business? Whatever it is, get really crystal clear on what that thing is that you want. Once you're clear on it, sit down for like 20 minutes in absolute silence, get a journal, get a pen, and just take note of all the thoughts that come up when you think about yourself having this thing. So let's just say you're manifesting $10,000, right? What are all the different thoughts that come up when you think about having $10,000? Or maybe it's $10,000 months in your business, right? What are all the different thoughts that come up for you? You're probably going to notice things like old phrases that your family might have said, like things like money doesn't grow on trees. You might have thoughts of like, everybody else seems to be able to do it except for me. It's not available for me. Am I good enough to be able to create that, to have that? And I just want you to write down all of the thoughts that, are going around in your head, because what's probably happening right now is you're thinking about the thing that you want, but you're not actually realizing that subconsciously these thoughts are just running the show. Until you bring them to the forefront of your mind, until you create awareness around the thoughts that you're having, they're going to keep running the show and you're going to continue not getting what you want. So clarity first and foremost, then understand the thoughts that are holding you back. Then what you want to do is you want to take those key thoughts that are holding you back, completely flip them to be the opposite. So let's just say if one of your thoughts around having the $10,000 months is that it's not possible for you, right? You need to flip that to be the absolute opposite. So of course, $10,000 months are possible for me. In fact, $10,000 months are inevitable for me. Just do that with all of those negative or limiting thoughts that you came up with when you were journaling, flip them. And then take 3 of those thoughts, right, that you want to think, that you want to be your reality, and turn those into your affirmations. And what we're going to do with those affirmations is you're going to repeat, you are going to saturate your mind, you are going to saturate your subconscious with that new thought, so that instead of $10,000 months aren't possible being your dominant thought, your new thought, of course it's inevitable for me, is going to become the dominant thought with enough repetition. So you got to repeat that like it is your job. You can do this in so many ways. You can script it. You can create 10 minutes of focused affirming time a couple of times a day. And this has been my preference, is to set aside 10 minutes, like 3-4 times a day, as many times as I can. All I'm doing is just affirming that new thought over and over again. Of course, $10,000 months are inevitable for me, okay, if that's your thought. And then this is where the real work happens. When you're out there living your daily life and that thought creeps in, your job is to interrupt that thought, to stop it in its tracks and not allow yourself to spiral and allow that thought to then create all the other thoughts about why you're not good enough to make the money that you want to make. You need to stop that thought. You need to affirm what you want to be true instead. And this is the part that a lot of people struggle with. It's that actual being in the moment and practicing their new thought. Being in the moment when things are not going the way that they want, when they're not seeing the money hit their bank account, when they're seeing clients maybe cancel contracts instead of joining them. It's to keep affirming that thought, to keep remembering who you are, because you are deciding your reality by your thoughts, by what you choose to think. And so what you need to remember is that if you are living in a reality right now where the clients aren't coming, where the money isn't coming, that's only a result of those old story thoughts. They've been replaying for years and years. So now you're introducing new thoughts. Your 3D reality has no choice but to catch up. Of course, you have to move and embody the identity of the person who's making $10,000 months, okay? So how does that person show up? How do they think? How do they feel? How do they move? How do they post content? How do they create? How do they have conversations with their clients? What is the energy that they're feeling on a day-to-day basis? You need to get very clear on that, and then you need to move like that person now. And before you know it, your 3D reality will have caught up. You'll start manifesting everything you want.